Hello, and this is the video review for the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. It is a release from Wave 2 of this line. Don't mind the stuff in the background, I haven't found an exact home for them yet. But I've just started collecting this line and thought I would shoot a video review about one of them, which I haven't seen that many videos on. So to start, let's look at the micro figures themselves. First off, we'll have a look at the Astromech droid. See if we can focus on that. That's the lighting. I don't want to do that. Let's go with that. Apologies, my tripod's a bit unstable. That's the lighting. Oh, this is going well. Anyway, let's try to get a zoom in on this, see if we can get the focus. There we go. See, the paint apps for what the size are pretty good. Not the greatest, but again, considering this is about the size of my thumbnail here, not so bad. Nothing really up top here. Let's again get this to focus. There. Nothing really on top. You can't see the normal hexagon or normal shapes that you would see up on top of R2's head. But there's that. And the other micro figure, we have Jedi Master Yoda. He looks pretty good as far as what I can say. A lot of the Jedi in this line, from what I've seen, have their lightsabers sculpted on their belts. Yoda does not. He also lacks leg articulation that the other figures in this line have, but his arms still move up and down. And sorry, I'm not trying to make this a finger show, but it's the only articulation this figure has, is moving its arms up and down. Anyway, that's enough about the micro figures for now. Let's focus more on the Jedi Starfighter itself. It is part of the, not Scout class. Scout class is the blind boxes. This is the light armor class. It is smaller than a normal Jedi Starfighter, which I do not have Obi-Wan Starfighter to compare it to. But as you can see, it has 3 landing gear, or 3 landing struts. They all just fold away like so. And you can see it's got a translucent, oh, there we go. It's got a translucent cockpit area, so you can kind of see inside. And the S-foils here do open up in more of an attack position. Over here. So you can get some more battle poses out of it. Unfortunately, and my biggest gripe with this entire line is that there are no flight stands included. So you're either posing with the landing gears out, or you're just stuck setting them on your table, in theory, with like the S-foils out, and they just kind of sit there. I wish there was flight stands included with all of them, but there have been third-party options for other flight stands, or just people using fishing line to hang them from their ceilings, but I wish you didn't have to rely on that. Anyway, as you can see, it's got good detailing on the bottom. If we open the S-foils, we even see the detailing on the inside. Same with the top of the figure. And very back, we'd see some good detailing on the thrusters. And the microfigures that are included do actually interact with the figure pretty well. We can take our R2 unit here, and he just pegs in, sits back there. If you do want to eject him, it can be a pain in the butt to try to grab his round dome. So what they did include was, if you push on the landing gear at the bottom here, it's actually part of a spring, or not a spring unit, but actually, yeah, kind of a spring-loaded unit, where you can push it, and it will unhook the R2 unit from the peg that is on the inside there. See the peg there just fits right into the bottom where the third gear would be on the R2 unit, and he just fits in no problem. And then the cockpit itself, you got this hatch that opens in the front, and we got a clip there, and Yoda himself, we just lift his arms up, and he does just, again, apologies for the fingers, does just, in theory, let's try to get him straighter in there. Come on. Does just slide right in there. He doesn't have any leg articulation to sit down in the cockpit, but does just stand, and he is held in there pretty well. He's not going anywhere. Then we can just close the cockpit up, snap it in. And there you can kind of see him through the clear window of the cockpit. He's just vibing in there, flying through space. And that's pretty much it as far as the Jedi Starfighter goes. Again, you can deploy the landing gear here. The third one on the back here. And we can have him just sitting down. As for size comparisons, here he is next to a Armada Minicon, one of the Skyboom Shield Minicons, and he is about the same size lengthwise. I have more Starfighters from the Micro Galaxy Squadron to compare him to, but I'm saving that for their own videos. Until then, just take my word for it that he is very, very small. That's pretty much going to do it for my video on the Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. Again, what class is he? He is light armor class. So in this wave, it is, for this class, the two regulars are Yoda's Jedi Starfighter here, and the battle damaged TIE Fighter. And the one chase that I know is Sabine's custom TIE Fighter. Hoping I can find that, because I do like the color scheme on that TIE Fighter, but all I could find in retail was Yoda's here. So that will do it for now for this video. I hope that this video did anything for you. If you learned something new about the figure, if you developed your own opinion on it and think you want to pick it up, that would be great. And if not, well, I hope this video wasn't a waste of time for you. This is Kurski signing off for the video review of the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron Light Armor Class Yoda's Jedi Starfighter.